You homeschool multiple kids, use the same curriculum, but at the end, they have completely different learning experiences. That has been my experience this semester. And honestly, this has taught me one of the biggest homeschool lessons. And I think homeschool parents need to hear this. So in my last video, if you have not watched it yet, make sure you go watch it. I shared how my fourth grader did this semester. I shared how she had challenges with summarizing stories, book reports, reading and comprehension, with math, and how God helped us to overcome those challenges and how we are having victories in those areas. And I also shared how she is enjoying science and history this year. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing how my third grader is doing with his curriculums this year. Guys, when I tell you that my third grader's curriculum experience was completely different from that of my fourth grader, you will be surprised. And this truly reminds me that every child has their own strengths, their own learning styles, and their own weaknesses. Even among siblings. Siblings can use the same curriculum and have different experiences because they are uniquely different from one another. And that is why, as homeschooling parents, we cannot compare our kids to one another. We cannot do that because, like I said earlier, God has made them uniquely different and beautiful. And here is the part that completely surprised me with my third grader's experience this year. Let me tell you this, he is breezing through all of his curriculums. He's blazing through all the workbooks. My third grader is the type of student that grabs his workbooks and begins to do them on his own, as long as he gets clear instructions and clear understanding on how to do each lesson, how to do each problem. He will sit down and do each assignment on his own. He doesn't need me to sit down and work with him for a long period of time. He teaches himself and he enjoys doing multiple pages of his workbook. And because he doesn't require me to sit down with him for a long period of time, that gives me more time to work with his other siblings who will need that extra time from me. He's using this reading and comprehension from Rebecca, Worldly Wise. He is doing 3B. He's on the 3B workbook for primary mathematics. He is almost done with the 3B workbook. He's almost done with this language art from Rebecca. And he's also enjoying his writing and rhetoric workbook. And of course, he's enjoying his history curriculum and science curriculum as well. The only time I saw my third grader struggle this semester was just a small period of time when he was trying to understand how to do a particular type of fraction. And I just sat with him for a short period of time and taught him how to do that lesson, and he got it and he continued with his assignment. And since that time, he's been learning on his own and teaching himself math, and he's enjoying his math. And moments like this reminds me that God gives each child different strengths, different learning styles, and different needs. Some children may need more hands-on teaching and guidance, while other kids thrive on learning independently. And honestly, that balance helps so much in a homeschool family because it allows for parents to pour that extra time to the siblings that need it most. And because we understand that our children have different learning styles and different abilities, one thing that we intentionally do in our homeschool is not to compare our children to each other or tease them because of their learning differences. Because we know that comparison does not foster a love of learning. Instead, it creates discouragement, insecurities, and unhealthy competition amongst siblings instead of collaboration and support. Every child deserves to grow at their own pace and feel confident in the way that God has created them. So, even though I have shared with you guys that my third grader is breezing through all of his curriculums, guys, there is an area that he still struggles with. And please, homeschooling parents, I need your help again on how to solve this issue because it is happening every day. Okay. And that is the case of losing his school supplies. Okay. The struggle my third grader is having is the misplacement of his school supplies. Today it is one workbook, tomorrow is another workbook, the next day is pencils, sharpeners, erasers. There's never a day that goes by that he doesn't look for one school supplies or another. But overall, I can honestly say that our curriculum choices worked really well for him this semester, and we don't plan on changing anything moving forward. So we're gonna continue learning throughout the summer so that he can be completely done with all his curriculums, with all the workbooks. So we're gonna be learning throughout the summer so that he can finish all of his curriculums. We're gonna be doing some readings, working on some engineering kits. There were these really nice engineering kits that we purchased for him from Amazon, and he's enjoying working on them together. And also we're going to be using the Miracles of Jesus Bible-based curriculum. And if you have not gotten your hands on this 72-page Bible-based curriculum with 10 lessons on 10 of Jesus's miracles, friend, you need to get your own copy immediately. The link is in the description. Make sure you get it because your kids are gonna love it. My children are enjoying using it, and we're gonna continue to use it throughout the summer. It is free, but just for a limited time. So make sure you get it now that it is free. And before you leave, I will love to know what you are doing this summer with your children. What are your plans? What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be learning throughout the summer, or are you going to take some time off, go on vacation, do field trips? Please let me know, because your ideas will inspire me, to know what else to add to our summer plans this year. My prayer for all of us this summer is that it will be restful, joyful, and full of beautiful memories. And remember that we're not just homeschooling, but we are raising warriors for Christ. God bless you so much and have a beautiful day. Bye.